So let's talk about recruiting as a mindset, recruiting from A to Z. What are you waiting for? The reason why you want to recruit, the reason why you want to have that recruiting attitude, that mindset, something that sets you apart of everybody else, is because recruiting is the lifeblood of your business. I've said it a million times, but I can't stress it enough that if you're going to go from zero to hero, and you're going to go from no money to lots of money, when you're going to go from having to work your ass off to freedom, choices, and options and traveling the world, that's only going to happen because you decided to become a recruiter. So let's do it now. So your job when you recruit somebody is to get them off to a fast start. And what that means is you want to get them on appointments as quickly as possible. The appointments are so that way they can see the results. Well, number one, so you can make money, but also so they can make money and they can see results. And remember, if you're full-time here, all you should be thinking about is getting that new recruit off to a fast start, getting them on appointments so you can sell more clients and you can get more recruits. Getting that new recruit in the field within 24 to 72 hours is the best way to keep the momentum going in your business. And every time you get a result, you call your key people on your team and you tell them exactly what you did, how you did it, so that they can also adopt your same sense of urgency and your thinking, your results-oriented thinking. Because as a leader, if you don't get results, you don't make money. If you don't make money, your business goes away. Plus, the people on your team, if they don't see you making money, they're not inspired. So they'll do less as well. So thanks for checking out a couple of ways to make sure you keep that recruiting mindset and take your business to the next level. Hey, look, if you want additional coaching or you want me to be your specific direct coach, or you need some extra ideas on how to build your business. And by the way, any business, I've scaled multiple businesses. I've been successful in many different areas, and I'd love to share what I've learned over the last 25 years in business. Became a multi-millionaire. I've had freedom in choices and options since I was 28 years old. And I'm looking for somebody like you that wants a real mentor, a real coach, not just some guy that wrote a book or not just some guy that is a motivational speaker, but maybe you're looking for somebody that's actually done it, actually been in the field, actually recruited hundreds and hundreds of people, actually written thousands and thousands of sales. If you're looking for somebody like that, maybe I'm your guy. Join my Wealth on the Beach Club every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I get together with you and teach you all the ideas and principles and skills necessary to get your wealth on the beach, to get your freedom, choices, and options. If you stop recruiting, your business will die. Always remember that the number one producers are the number one recruiters. The number one big base shops, big teams are always the number one recruiters. The biggest income earners, the biggest hierarchies, they're all the best recruiters. Just remember, you're one recruit away from a massive explosion. Imagine for a second, you recruited a young kid, 21 years old, knew nothing about nothing, but had a heart of a champion. He wanted to be somebody so bad. He wanted to change his life forever. That little kid was me. And the guy that recruited me today makes over $500,000 a year just from me alone. Our organization is what allowed him to have a life of freedom, choices, and options. I'm talking over 20 years of freedom and choices, all because he recruited a young guy like me. He trained me. He taught me. He built a relationship with me. He showed me the ropes. He stuck with me. He pushed me up. And forever, he will have an amazing financially free life because he found one guy that helped explode his business. What a cool thing, isn't it? So the other thing that you need to keep in mind is always keep the pipeline of recruits full. So that means you got to be prospecting every single day, whether it be on your social media. So how do you prospect on your social media? You DM people. You build relationships with people. You comment on their posts. You comment on their stories. You're always creating relationships with people everywhere you go. It might be in the supermarket. It might be when you go buy a car. It might be with the real estate agent. It might be referrals. I'll always be asking people, always ask people, who do they know? Do they know any salespeople? Do they know any money motivated people? Do they know anybody that wants to make extra money part-time? Great recruiters are always bringing new people in, keeping them coming and going. What I mean by going is I mean pushing them up. Keeping them coming in every single month, recruiting lots and lots of recruits, getting them licensed, and then pushing them up, getting them promoted. And how do you do that? You got to help them get new recruits. So not only do you go wide, not only do you recruit lots and lots of directs, but you also go nice and deep with every single recruit. One thing I found is that every time you recruit about 4 deep, you're going to find one stud. You're going to find a superstar within every 4 recruits when you go deep. The reason why you also want to recruit directs is because those people are directly influenced by you. And if you're the best trainer, if you're the one that's after it, if you're working the hardest, those people will be influenced and inspired by your actions and by your results. Look, nothing excites a team like promotions. So not only are you getting them coming in, but you got to push them up. You got to keep them moving through the system. You got to get them promoted. So that means you got to get recruits for them. You got to teach them how to sell. This is where training comes in. So every training, you should be teaching how to recruit, teaching how to prospect, teaching how to set up appointments, always role playing with your teams. So that way they know exactly what to say. And by the way, the reason why I built systems, the reason why I have CDs, the reason why I have websites, the reason why I have a YouTube channel, the reason why I have manuals and books is because I never wanted my teams to ever say that I didn't teach them what to do. I never wanted anybody to accuse me of not teaching them specifically what to say, how to say it, when to say it, with who to say it with. Sometimes people ask me, can you recruit too many people? And I always said, no, you can never recruit too many of the right types of people. Now, who are the right types of people? Those are the people that are hungry, driven, motivated, generally 18 to 30 years old. That's the range I want to be in with the people that I recruit. And I want them to have a competitive spirit. I want them to be people that are motivated to try to get better and to try to win. Maybe they have a background in sports. I mean, I was a baseball player and I just wanted one of those trophies that they were showing me at those big events that were going on. I wanted a trophy. I wanted to win. I wanted people to clap and say my name and say I was doing well, just like they did when I was playing baseball. And by the way, whenever you're prospecting, always prospect for the recruit, not for the insurance sale or not for just the sale of whatever you're selling. Always prospect for the business. So that means you're asking people all the time, hey, let me ask you a question. Have you ever considered a career change if the money is right? Or maybe something like this. You might want to say something like, have you ever, or do you ever keep your options open or something like that? So you're always looking for somebody to come into your business that might be excited about selling your product and service. With that said, just make sure you continue to dream bigger, get after it, but most importantly, do it now. God bless you. We'll see you at the top.